In today's lecture, I'll be talking about this the living world in biology. Let us have some idea about the extraordinary habitats where the living things can grow. For instance, you can see some that is distinct creatures and other living things in extremely cold mountains, deep forests, oceans, freshwater lakes, then deserts and hot springs. So we can say these are the extraordinary habitats. Let us discuss what life is. It can be divided in broadly divided in two aspects. One is we talk about the difference between living things and non-living things. So there comes science. Whereas on the other hand, we talk about the purpose of life. And when we want to explain about this, we need to talk about philosophy, but that is not our subject now. So let me explain about this living and non-living things and what way they are differing. Living organism. When we say living organism, it should be properly defined. For example, any living organism should undergo some growth. What do you mean by growth? There should be some increase in mass and there should be more number of counting. That is, count should be more. Day by day, the mass should increase. Day by day, the count of cells should increase. Tissues should increase. Is it not? And this can happen actually in actual growth of living things internally. And that's why here the growth is by cell division. Whereas you can say even non-living things like a sand mound and rock, mountain, etc. and even dustbin. The dustbin is also growing, is it not? And just by the increase in the mass and increase in the count of this rubbish, can you say that is growth is the important character assigned only to living things? No. So we cannot say growth alone is the specific characteristics of a living organism. And then reproduction. So that is nothing, something different, reproduction. And there should be some response to the external stimuli. Stimuli means the stimulating elements available externally. So how the living things respond to the stimulations. Okay. So that is the response system required by any living organism. For example, when you move your that is a finger towards a mosquito, it will immediately respond. If it is a snake, that will also respond. So it indicates that there is a what? Some response. Okay. But some responses are appreciable, that is visible. Some responses are not visible. Since they are not visible, we cannot say there is no response system. Those response system will be taking place internally also. Okay. And likewise, there will be some metabolic activity that is taking place inside, and there will be some self-replication of cells and tissues, and then there will be some self-organization of these tissues and other living system. Okay. So under this we can explain about the living organism, and these three are the essential thing, that is growth, reproduction and response to external stimuli. Okay. But when we say growth, it is not merely increased by mass or accumulations. Okay. It can happen in that is non-living things also. Okay.